sad about this. When we arrived about half an hour ago, we didn't quite know where to go north of LA in the Pasadena area, and the sad thing is you can go anywhere. The devastation and the damage is so widespread, you cannot miss it. I mean, just driving down the street, this is the main street here in Altadena, and passing this, I thought this was a business or maybe like a law office or something, but I checked on the map. This was a set of apartments, which was 4 or 5 stories tall, and it burned today, collapsed, and is still burning tonight. There are no reports of injuries specifically right here because everybody was evacuated last night from this area. But we do have 5 deaths from this fire, the one north of Los Angeles, confirmed, and a number of injuries as well. And this is what we're seeing, what we just showed you right here, these chimneys. You'll drive up and down the street, and really all that's left standing in so many homes are these chimneys. And the flames are smoldering, because there are still hot spots in these fires, but the gas lines, we're told, in part of the area are still on. So on our way up here, we passed a couple schools which have burned. On the other side of me, there's a museum in town which burned. And the homes, it's most homes on every block which have burned, and some of them are just reigniting and going up in flames tonight around the corner. A huge house just going up in flames. The country club down the street going up in flames. But you'll notice, in addition to the smoke, you'll hear hissing and popping at some of these places. And we left the country club because there was so much popping. We didn't know if it was maybe a fuel tank or a couple fuel tanks that were in there that were popping. So we got out of that situation, and we're just trying right now to stay out of the way of all the fire crews. These are crews that have been on the scene for 24 hours already, working nonstop, and they are just now getting reinforcements coming in from Arizona and Nevada and Oregon and Washington and New Mexico. On our drive-in, we saw 2 different caravans, long caravans of more firefighters coming in to help relieve these California crews who've been at it now nonstop. After this truck goes, I'm going to test our signal. If you guys have a moment and want to walk with me across the street, I want to show you something else that was the result of this fire. Let these guys go by. And if our signal stays with us, Kyle, you got 1 step and then we're good. You can see there are a number of power lines down in this area. I'm going to let this one vehicle go by. Power lines down, but the power lines have been de-energized. So when you're driving through here at night, there are no street lights because the power is off to the entire area. And that makes it safe, at least in that respect, to come in here. I'm hoping our signal's okay. This right here, this was a row of businesses, bars and restaurants, a smoke shop, a little mini mart, and it was just decimated today.